Hey folks, this is the Turbo Deluxe Side Panel I've got attached here to my Turbo Cabin 450. It gives you great versatility to the front awning of your turbo tent. I'm going to tell you all about it. Let's get started.
Hit it.
Hey folks, Ben from Snowy's here today, down at the Brown Hill Creek Caravan Park again. It's a great little stopover in Adelaide's eastern suburbs for you to park your van or set up your tent and just enjoy the weekend. I've got some turbo products here today. I've got 3 tents set up. This is a Turbo Cabin 450 I've got set up, and I'm talking to you now about the Turbo Deluxe Side Panel, which is this guy here. Now this comes in 2 different materials, 150 denier polyester with a 2000mm waterhead, and also the 230 GSM ripstop polycotton canvas, which has got a 5000mm waterhead. You also get a bit of extra durability out of the canvas, a bit of extra longevity, but it does come at a heavier weight. Both side panels though do have a PVC flap at the bottom here, same PVC flap, and they both feature the same features, I suppose, in that they are just a panel like this when it's done up, but they also feature this window in the side here. It's a gusseted window, so we could actually unzip one zip on each side here and use a couple of extra guy ropes that came with your side panel to peg this out as a gusseted window, or you can actually zip it right open and roll it up to allow ventilation inside your front awning. So this adds an awesome amount of versatility to your turbo awning. Now, while I've got this window open, I will also mention that the canvas version of these walls comes with a heavier duty mesh in the window here. So this is actually a fiberglass mesh. It's much thicker and durable than what comes in the Lite panel. Now, attaching these is super easy. There's Velcro and there's a zipper. I've got one just over here. I'm going to show you how to do it. So I've got a Turbo 300 here at the moment, and I've got a Turbo Deluxe Side Panel here. Now, these fit any turbo tent. The sides of all the turbo tents with the 3-pole awning are the same, so you can put it on any of the turbo range with a 3-pole awning. They're also interchangeable left and right, so you can put them on either side of the tent. It doesn't matter. There's not a left wall and a right wall. They go on both sides. Now, packed up, this is what they look like. They measure about sort of 50 to 55 centimeters in length, 30 to 35 in width, and sort of 5 to 10 centimeters in height there, depending on which version you get. And they're not that heavy. They weigh about 1 to 2 kilos, once again, depending on if you get the Lite or the canvas version. Having a look at what comes in the bag here. So pretty straightforward. We've got a few pegs for the base of the wall. You've got your wall here, and you've got a couple of guy ropes attached. Now, to set it up, we unroll it. Make sure we put the right side to the outer edge. The PVC obviously goes to the base. The mesh faces inside. So along with the zip that attaches to the top, you've got Velcro down each side. Now, one side, or the tent side, is going to attach to the tent. The other Velcro is going to sit there and not do anything unless we put a front panel on. Now, to set it up, what I like to do is grab this eyelet that features. There's an eyelet on each end. They go on the front pole of the 3-pole awning. This actually goes over the top of the spigot on top of the awning. I like to put that in first and then attach the Velcro, then do the zip up afterwards. So I find it's easiest just to drop the height of the pole down a little bit and just leave it down until you've got most of it attached, because the zip can be a little bit sticky to get done up as well. So we put that over the top of the spigot there and the spigot back into the awning. Then come to the other end of the tent, leave the zipper pull, add that in there, come to the other end and stick the Velcro on over here, line it up at the top so the zipper roughly lines up, and just push it on from the top to the bottom so the Velcro gets a good seal down the side here. And once we've got that attached, we come back to the far end here. Just got to slide the zipper into the pull here, and this is the most awkward bit. You kind of need to lift the zip up. Extra set of hands would always be helpful. There we go, got that started now. You can do that up right across the top. Meets the other side. Then we can lengthen our pole out on this side here again, and we've got tabs that run down this side here to do up around the pole as well. So that's the wall attached to the tent. We just put the pegs in at the bottom. Now you might find this will sit up a little bit high here. That's not too bad where that is at the moment. I can get a peg into this loop while it's extended. If you do find this is sitting up a little bit high, you can just lower your pole down a little bit so that this meets the ground nice and comfortably. So this PVC flap hits the ground and allows water to run away from the wall. So you may find you need to adjust your guy rope at the front here a little bit. This isn't too bad, but the extra weight of the wall on the side of the awning here can make this sag down, so you might need to tighten that up a little bit. We can now just make a few adjustments. We come down here, make sure this flap is lying out. There's actually a gap in here so we can get to the pegs from the outside and adjust them if we want. So we'll just pull this PVC out so the water runs away from the tent. And that's as good as set up. What we can also do obviously is set our awning up, our window up as a sheltered awning, or roll it up if we like. And the last thing I'll mention are these tabs that are on the wall here. These feature at both sides, once again to be compatible to be left and right, but with it set up on this side, these tabs are the same as what features at this end. They're there to be able to undo the side of the panel here, unzip the top and roll this back to store it up against the tent here when we don't want this side of the tent enclosed. That is how you attach the Turbo Deluxe Side Panels. They're a great option to make the awning of your turbo tent super versatile. You can grab them online at snoweast.com.au at our lowest prices every day. If you've got any questions about the side panels or anything about the turbo tents, let us know down in the comments below. If you like that video, why not subscribe to our channel? We'll send you all of our latest and greatest information. Or if you want to check out some other turbo accessories, try this video down here.